So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
I caught up with the Stanford head coach before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. So Stanford's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. St. Clair. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick, bringing it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's 4. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's stopped.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them. And you saw a great effort on that last play.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Stanford! Put 6 on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs to make the catch. Ripped past midfield, finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. St. Clair throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. A designed run for the quarterback, and he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Shelton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. He'll take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snags it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Escapes the pressure going right. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. As we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. After run, now throw. Quick catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And the returner goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Tavian St. Clair. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the big throw. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Moves to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Upstairs, he's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this Oak.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. St. Clair. Right side, it's Small. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season. And we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Fighting Irish, with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, TCU! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Hits inside. It's Ford. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Got to make the play on fourth. Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Quick give, it's Ford. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throwing St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the field. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Tells the run, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, gonna throw it. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tavian St. Clair still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Left side is Hall. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throws to the back. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Ford. Got room at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge, it's Ford. He's past the marker. There's some room. Touchdown, Stanford! He got a step and just dusted the field.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
He wants to go deep. Snags it on the right. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. St. Clair. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
Unloads in the nick of time.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghost. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Deep in the end zone, it's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Ford. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll move the tight end. Tavian on the play action. Gets away. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Third and long right here. Throwing St. Clair under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The pressure was on. He did well just to get it away.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll field it close to the 50. There he goes. Open it up. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Tavian St. Clair lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Just smothered on the play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week,